Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. What makes her a quality woman? And I'm really going to start maybe doing once a week, maybe a podcast on this, or once every couple of weeks, because one of the problems I'm seeing with a lot of men is just too much of a focus on the negative women, too much of a focus, right? And it's really annoying. It's annoying. It's like, why are you going to focus on some dysfunction? Especially if that dysfunction don't really touch you personally. Because you got guys, they want everybody to talk about how bad some women are out here. And trust me, they ain't just a black thing. Because if you look at MGTOW, most of them are white. If you look at the incels, most of them are white. So let's clear that up now. It ain't just a racial thing. And trust me, I've had clients who were Hispanic and Asian. They saying some stuff too. So it's women, period. But at the same time, you know what? It's like, well, there's plenty of good women out here. And I've done a podcast on it and say it's more about you, who you going to deal with, right? So it's like guys need to understand that if you keep focusing on the bad ones, that's what you're going to see, because subconsciously, that's what you're going to look for. And like I said, you don't have to. She ain't holding a gun to your head. You don't have to deal with that type of woman. Ain't wrong. Hey, shoot, if all you meeting is like some type of, like a bad type of woman, shit. You need to look in the mirror and say, okay, where I keep meeting these women. Okay, I need to stop going there. Or I need to travel, or you might need to move. And that's what you need. You focus your energy on that. All right. And another thing with the bad ones, and I'm going to speak for myself. I don't mess with them because I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time for it. I'm doing too much. Y'all can check that. Put my name in a Google search engine. Or go to my website. Go to my website and look at all the sites I got. YouTube ain't the only thing. I don't have time to deal with any knuckleheads. Seriously, or some like bad woman or some on some negative shit. I don't have time. Like any man shouldn't have time. He should be out here doing something. He should be building his business, building his career, building his body, just building his life. Women are only 1/4 of the equation. Yes, it's important for a man to have a good woman and stuff. Let's be real. That's just nature. But shoot, you still got to build your other stuff. There's only so much time you can talk to her or have sex with her. So you need to be focused on it. Now, what makes her a quality woman? Let me be clear about that, because a lot of guys, unfortunately, there's still, despite what I just said, there's still a lot of guys that's still dealing with some bad woman or something, right? Now, part of it is the attraction. It's both a good thing and a bad thing, right? I'll get into the good thing in a minute. But the bad thing is a lot of guys get caught up with bad women just because she got a fat ass or big breasts or some pretty face, right? And that's why you get a lot of guys say, oh, these women bad and everything, because you ain't look past that. Like, one of the first things you got to do in general, yeah, it's good. You need to be attracted to her. Shoot, she need to pass the boner test. But at the same time, you need to be like, okay, she need to bring more to the table than that. And a lot of guys don't look past that. That's really the biggest thing. A lot of guys don't look past that. Now, yeah, it's a part of the quality thing, but you gotta look past that. And shoot, you even to the extent you might even have to like sacrifice maybe 1 or 2 points for quality. Instead of that 9 who's going to like milk your bank account and treat you like shit, maybe deal with that 7 who's totally cooperative. The 7 is still above average, right? But the good thing about attraction, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with finding you attractive. The women doing that. Why do you think I promote the body game so much? So they doing it. So fair exchange is no robbery. You need to be attracted to it. Don't apologize for it or anything. You do need to be attracted to her. And that needs to be part of it. And just to be clear, there's plenty of attractive women who got good sense. Like I said, if you ain't meeting them in your current circle or wherever you at, first you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, okay, what am I doing? And remember, you still got control over it, But that's one of the things. Okay, you find her attractive, and the attraction ain't just mere bone structure. Because one thing, a quality attractive woman, she just gonna work harder to keep herself up. She ain't gonna be the type abusing drugs or smoking and drinking like crazy and have a bad attitude walking around where she ain't really smiling or just have a pleasant energy to her. So yeah, it's on the physical side, but it's like you gotta think, a truly attractive woman, she actually gonna work hard at keeping herself up. She gonna work hard at keeping herself in the best shape that she possibly can. Is she gonna be perfect? No, but yeah, I challenge anybody, show me anybody on this planet who's perfect. But she's gonna work at it. She's gonna work at it, and that's a good thing because it means she wants to take care of herself. That's attractive in itself. Because a woman who wants to truly take care of herself, she'll take care of you too. So, okay, so that's part of it, her attractiveness and the work she does to keep herself attractive. But then this is where we get, and this is a personal thing. Every guy got to look at this. Does she complement your personality? Personality is very important. I'm going to tell you what. When I've dealt with women, all the women I've dealt with in the past, the one thing it wasn't about how fine they were, how fat their ass is, or whatever they got, pretty face. It wasn't about that. That's like, do we click? A quality woman got to click with you. And it's specific to you. Not who she click with. She might not click with a whole group of men, but click with you. That's what you got to look at. Does she click with her? That's what make her quality. Does she complement your personality? Y'all get along. Can y'all talk easily? If you meet some woman and it's like you got to pull stuff out of her or whatever, and a 10-minute conversation can seem like it's too long, it's boring, well, y'all don't need to be together. Y'all don't click. Y'all do not click. Do your personalities click? You need to look at that. I don't care how fine she is. I don't care if she can be a 10. And generally a nice person, but if y'all still don't click, what's the point? That's quality for you personally, because understand the whole quality thing is for you, not for the rest of the people out here, whatever. Because remember what I said before in a podcast. Though a woman, she can treat two different men two different ways. She can shit on one man and then the other one, shoot, she making that French toast. Shout out C Boogie. So that's the thing. You gotta say, okay, does she compliment it? And that's really personality. That's really any relationship. Do y'all compliment? Does she compliment? And then, okay, you find her attractive. Your personalities compliment. What are your values? Does she compliment? Do y'all have matching values? Are y'all the same social class? People don't talk enough about social class in relationships, because any class, I'm always quote George Sabiro, who wrote Money Issues in Black Male-Female Relationships. And just to be clear, this applies to any race. Any race. And he said any relationship discussion that doesn't include class is a joke. If you like a dude who's like upper middle class, you're not going to get along. You ain't going to have the same values as that woman is poor. She just to focus on survival. You focus on some more abstract stuff. You trying to move up. Or the same thing, if you that dude who just, you just trying to make it to the next paycheck or something, and the woman, she's upper class, used to traveling, may speak a different language, boom. And when I say different language, like she's educated, that's another thing. The education level, that's very important. Do y'all value it? And then on a deeper level, what's your consciousness towards money? Does she have an abundance consciousness, or does she have a poverty consciousness? You gotta look at that. And then one thing we never talk is religion. Do y'all see Supreme Being the same way? You might be a hardcore Christian or something. Is she the same thing? Or is she just like whatever? Or is she worshiping something totally different from what you're worshiping? That spiritual thing is deep. Or if somebody say, wow, I'm an atheist or something. Okay, fine. What if she's a churchgoer? Y'all gonna have a conflict there. Yeah, you find her attractive, your personalities click, but shit, trust me, that value thing comes in there. And it starts to affect something. Maybe not right away, because you got that lust and you cool with it, you can laugh with it, but trust me, if you talk about the class level, money, and spiritual values, and probably a bunch of other things, boom, shoot, even how you eat. She could be vegan, and while you tearing up some meat. That could be a problem. That could be a problem, because I've known some hardcore vegans. They don't even vegan women. They don't want like some dude up in them. They don't want a dude up in them if he eating meat. They that strict. So do the values match? And that's important. That's what makes her a quality woman. In general, if you find her attractive, physically attractive, boom, check. Does she complement your personality? Check. Does she match your values mostly? There's always going to be something that's a bit off, but does she mostly match your values? That's what makes her a quality woman. So that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you later. Peace.